Hello everyone, welcome to the Christmas special 2018. I didn't get this out before Christmas because I just couldn't think of anything to actually cover on a Christmas special. I wanted to include something to do with the Neo Geo, but I just couldn't think of what. And I've been deciding whether or not to get the Neo Geo Mini. I've got a SNES Mini and a NES Mini. SNES Mini's unbelievable, and I didn't expect much from this. It was a Christmas present, hence I've done this video after Christmas. And I will not give away if this is good or not. The first thing I'll do is show you a video of what the emulation is like on the TV. The package I got was the machine, 2 pads, and the mini a mini HDMI lead. So I got the full works, everything you can get basically. So without further ado, what I'll do is I'll show you this footage, and then I will explain what I think of the actual system. So enjoy. Right, I've set this up on the TV. This is an OLED TV. I'm using the HDMI, mini HDMI you can buy with the system, and I'm using one of the joypads you can buy with the system, which is also analog. First off, I'll show you Shock Troopers. I'll show you a brief. You probably know what games are on it. If not, I'll put it in the description. So obviously easy. Otherwise, the Neo Geo can become extremely frustrating, and even this will be rock hard. Bastard! I went right in front of the fucking truck! Oh no! Right, that's Shock Troopers. Press select and start together and you get the menu where you can actually save where you are or load the screen. If we take it to, I think it should be full free now. More the King of the Fighters, nearly. As many as you need. Art of Fighting, classic. Fatal Fury Special, classic. Mark of the World, Samurai Shodown II. Arguably the best game on the system. Last Blade 2, arguably the best arty game. World Heroes, perfect. Kizuna, Ninja, top players golf. Okay, but that should have been Turf Masters, surely. Blazing Star, Last Resort, Ghost Pilots, great selection of shooters, marvellous Metal Slugs, all the Metal Slugs, King of the Monsters 1 and 2, awesome. This game requires one full free, as you can see, resolution, so it's not stretched. But it's on a huge television, so you'll see a lot of pixelization. It looks a lot better on the actual Geo Mini screen because of the size of it. Didn't know the attack part now. So that's Blazing Star. I'll show you one more game, and in case you're getting bored. Sorry, I missed that. I don't want to play that at the moment. Let's play a sports game. I'm not sure how good this is looking at this moment in time, but it looks good enough to me. Beautiful colours, no slowdown, excellent sound.
first game. England versus Spain. Kickoff.
Oh, come on! First opportunity in the score. This is brilliant. I mean,
Kickoff.
it's light years ahead of FIFA, in my opinion. You don't have to be a whiz to have a chance of winning this. Anyone can play it, pick up and play it, just like any arcade game. Yes!
Kickoff.
So, instead of going through that, I think that's give you an idea. I mean, like I say, the interface is beautiful. You can change the aspect ratio to the original 4:3. You can do all the stuff you need to do. I've never tried the image quality optimization, so I think it's good enough as it is. But I'll just go to my summary now, and I hope you've picked up enough information from this little demo to help decide whether to get a mini or not. Okay then, see you soon. Hi, I thought I would show you a close-up of the device. I haven't got it plugged in, but the screen is about 3 inches or something like that, 4 inches perhaps. You've got a transfer up here. You've got a choice of two, but I've went with a classic look, like the arcades and the amusements for the Neo Geo, which had a selection of 4 games to choose from on the cab, which is unique. The joystick, which I like, analog, and you've got this is confusing, A, B, C, D buttons. That should be A, B, C, D at the very least. Start and select. So you've got all the buttons you need. Joystick port 2, joypad port, mini HDMI, headphones which work brilliantly as you would expect, and power. And here's the power button. I just think it's really well made for the price. When you compare it to other video games on mobile phones or stuff like that, you know. And I find the pad lovely looking, brilliant replica, apart from this being analog, which, like I say, I don't mind. And the thing is with this, the buttons on here aren't even colour coordinated. And can you see A, B, C, D on there? No, because it's very hard to see, because it's black on a black background, which never makes sense to me. This is a much better way of getting used to the button layout. but still most games use 1 or 2 buttons, the ones I enjoy, so it doesn't take long to get used to the controls. So yeah, I love it. I'll just do a summary now. So as you can tell, the emulation is really good. There's limited things you can do in the emulator, unfortunately, but saying that, I think the emulation's spot on. Now going back to the actual handheld, this might surprise you, but I absolutely love this thing. I just can't stop playing it. I don't know what it is. I've got the Neo Geo X. I don't play that often, but this, what a cracking screen. And the joystick works great. If you play something like Shock Troopers, a lot of the games work better with like an analog joystick instead of the digital clicks. Shock Troopers, for example, and most of the other non-one-on-one fighting games, which people haven't seemed to sort of explain that the joystick's spot on. And the pads have got the same type of stick, smooth, without clicks, and it's great. The one thing I will say about this is the buttons. They are completely mental, as in I don't know what they were thinking when they were designing it. What I'm having to do is actually get used to the buttons being in the wrong place, because they are. It's a terrible design, the button array, but you do get used to it. I mean, games like Blazing Star just uses 1 button, so not every game uses 2 buttons. Magician Lord 2 buttons, Jump and Fire. Like I say, probably the King of the Fighters will use 4 buttons. But I'm not a massive fan of the fighting games. Obviously I like them, but I spend more time on the non-fighting games, Blazing Star and Shock Troopers in particular. And I also like Puzzled, even though I'm not very good at it, but it's so addictive, this thing. It's not battery rechargeable. You do actually have to plug the power cable in, which is another minus, I think. But saying that, at least there's not an internal battery that could go wrong if you don't keep it charged. So you haven't got to worry about that. But it's just such a playable device. Compared to, it's best to play it on a flat surface, and it's just a unique experience. The 40 games, obviously I would have liked some replaced, but everyone can say that. So I think generally there's a great collection on here. They're missing some sports games and Super Sidekicks. It should have been a later version of Super Sidekicks, like Ultimate 11 or something like that, or even Super Sidekicks 3. Like little changes like that. But like I say, I absolutely adore this machine. I haven't got an idea why it's getting slated. You can't really appreciate it unless you've got it in front of you and you spend some time on it. It's my favourite Mini, even though I can fit any game on the SNES Mini. I still like this better because of, and I can't explain it. It's just a unique way to experience Neo Geo games. They've done exactly what they've tried to do. They've created a mini arcade, and it's just unbelievably playable. I would snap one of these up. I paid 140 quid for everything, for the 2 pads, the machine, and the mini HDMI cable, everything you need, a USB, extension's probably good as well, for the power supply, so you can bring this closer to you. But overall, I just love this system. So I would get one. If you're a Neo Geo fan, I would get one. Simple as that. Everyone else who says it's not very good, I don't know where the child in them is, because it's just absolutely awesome, a unique experience like I've been saying. So buy one is my advice. If you're a Neo Geo fan, it's ideal if you've got a half an hour to play a game. Instead of booting up a PlayStation 4, just stick this on, and for half an hour, by the time you boot up the PS4, got a game, decided what game to run, and got a game running, your half an hour spare is gone. With this, turn it on, pick a game, and away you go. This is awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next year, where I plan to do a lot more videos. So thanks, gang, and happy Christmas, and I think it's going to be a great new year. Bye for now.